Okay, shooters, welcome to the show. In today's episode, Chase Jenkins is going to talk about presentations from the holster.
Hey folks, Chase Jenkins from Talon Defense. We're out here today at the Mobile Law Enforcement Metro Training Facility. I got my friend Mike with me today, who's LE down here in this area. We're going to work through presentations. We're going to talk about two different types in particular. We're going to talk about a presentation from appendix carry. We're going to talk about a presentation from outside the waistband carry. What we're looking for in the presentations, guys, is economy of motion. We don't want any more movement than is absolutely necessary to get the gun up and on target. If we can cut out excess motion, that's going to give us speed, right? So all speed is economy of motion. So we're going to try to look at that today, talk about a few things, some of the problems that we see on the line when we're training, where some guys make it a little bit more difficult than what it needs to be. We'll cover the appendix carry first. It's kind of unique, and in the way it carries, we can't always get that master grip on the gun, right? So we'll talk about a few things there that's going to kind of lend us a little bit more speed. The first thing we got to do, let's talk about the support hand. This is something that we don't talk about that much. I want to bring that support hand up high. One of the things I learned from my friend Jared Reston this year is the gun will generally always come to wherever the support hand is. So if I'm holding it low out front, the gun is going to mate, and that's where the presentation is going to start. I want that presentation to start up here in my face, so I've got those sights, even a rough sight picture, as soon as the gun is up and it's pointed toward that threat, right? So the first thing I want to do is make sure I get that support hand up high. That primary hand is going to drive down to that pistol, wherever it's at. From appendix rig, based on the way I'm carrying in this holster, I may not be able to get a master grip on that gun. What I try to do here is get those fingers locked in on the front strap of the pistol. I'll get that thumb over the rear of that pistol. That locks it into place. All right, as I bring the gun up here to the support hand, I will start to complete that master grip. As I get both hands on the gun, the grip is complete, and I will push that gun out. I'm not going to punch it. I'm not going to throw it. I'm actually just going to push it. When I feel tension in the elbows, I know for me that that's where my presentation is finished at, right? It allows me just a little bit of recoil management here. I'm giving the unseen energy from the recoil a place to go, right? Then when we start going back to the holster, it's the same deal. We see guys get sloppy. Holstering is a draw stroke in reverse. I bring it back high, support hand up high. I'll look that gun into the holster, make sure that it's seated securely, all right? All right, from outside, the pants is simplified just a little bit. The first thing Mike can do here that I can't necessarily do with appendix is he can actually acquire a master grip on that pistol, right? The support hand is still up high. The gun's gonna go to the support hand. He will bring that gun up, and as soon as it gets in front of his face, he'll start pushing it out towards that threat, mate both hands to it. At the end of that presentation, he's got a sight picture. He can immediately go to the trigger. Mike's running a 1911 style gun that's got a thumb safety on the side. So for me, the purpose of this presentation, I know that this is a shoot situation when the gun comes out of the holster. So as soon as he gets the gun up in front of his face here, that's where the safety will go off. During the holstering process, this is where it will go back on, all right? So from the holster, Mike and I are going to load and make the guns ready, then we'll run through these presentations for you. Remember, touching the gun, so training iteration, burn a good rep. I'll take this chance to bring the gun up, burn that perfect rep, run through that proper make ready procedure, make sure that that gun is loaded, sight pictures, every portion of that presentation is correct grip. All right, you ready, Mike? From the holster, we'll see who's quicker here. All right, ready? Hit it! All right, guys, run through your presentations. Make sure you're burning good repetitions. Chase Jenkins from Talon Defense. We'll see you on the range.